Okay, so welcome to another brand new episode of Forex Trading. Actually, live Forex Trading, London session with your host, Peeling Mindset. So, everybody here in the stream today, what we're going to do is we are going to look at pound yen and gold instrument. So, yesterday's trade was amazing. So we're just waiting for the people in the YouTube to show up, some of our friends, obviously, and we will get going in just a second. So checking the system and checking everything if it's up and running. If it's up and running, man, we are all good to go. So let's just wait. And da 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 da. Okie dokie. So let's open up the terminal. So, man, looking at pound yen, yesterday pound yen drived all the way down, and the NYSE market corrected it all the way up. This is just some crazy price action. It dropped so heavily, grabbed its liquidity on the downside on the daily to yesterday's daily candle. Look at the wick. The wick on this daily candle's bottom side. Look at this, man. This is a huge wick on the downside. So all this liquidity has to go somewhere. So if the price is further going to continue up in pound yen, we can feel the daily wick on the left-hand side. And there's a lot more cleaner traffic too. I mean, in overall sense, in overall time frame, my bias in GJ that I want to see is still sells. I want to see some sort of bearish structure in the market so that I can take sells. But for now, today's daily candle is heavily bullish. And it's very close to the upper wick of the yesterday's daily candle. We are not sure if it's going to reject it, right? So we just have to wait and see. So what I'm going to do is I'll actually erase some of the drawings that I don't need. So this could be right here. Let me fix my terminal here. Just give me a second. And this could go down. This could go up here. Just a second, guys. Still having a proper check on the system, right? Gotta check and gotta have systems running up and running without no issues. So just give me some seconds here. And okay, so looking at the daily candle, actually let's start from the monthly candle. So month of May is still bullish. We are not sure if the movement on the upper side is sort of like a liquidity grab for this current month to move further down, because I absolutely want to see candles flipping bearish. That way we have a lot more target on the downside that the price could achieve, right? So there are a lot of targets on the downside. So that's what I'm really keeping my eye out for. So the current month of May is still bullish. So there isn't anything that could actually fascinate me for now. So on the weekly time frame, so the last week candle rejected this 152-400 vicinity, and the current weekly candle hasn't made any lower wick. Right, so the best thing we do is we study the candle's structure, body structure, right? So the current weekly candle definitely doesn't have a lower wick. So where is the lower wick? Is the candle going to make lower wick and is going to continue down, or is it going to continue further up with the volume and fill the wick? So we have 2 more days left for this weekly candle to close. And looking at the daily candle, obviously. So if you look at this right here tells us a story right here. So what I'm going to do is, people always ask me questions like, how do you draw zones, right? So for zones, you basically look for rejection. So if you look at this was a clean rejection point right here in the daily. So that could be a golden zone there. where the price could respect it and could further go down. Obviously, current daily candle is bullish and has broken above, so the daily candle has to come to a close to tell us that, you know what, candles, the price is actually moving down. So we have to wait and see. So that's how I draw a zone. So drone is that's how I draw a zone. I said drone. Sorry about that. So that's how we draw a zone. So a zone is a area collection of price levels or prices from where price has rejected. So a clean rejection is right here. See? So the daily candle was moving up, heavily bullish, and the next daily candle went all the way down, rejected that area. And we have seen similar sort of rejection here. But over here, maybe in a lower time frame and showing us a wick. Another rejection here, another rejection here. So that could be a key daily level. So if any of the lower time frames, they start closing below this daily gray level, we may get sells. We may. But for now, as we pointed out, we saw this daily wick on the downside, right? So if this is potentially a liquidity grab on the downside, where is this liquidity going to go? Maybe the liquidity is going to be passed over on the upper side. So maybe today's daily candle could actually eventually feel the wick on the left-hand side. Just give me a second here. Morning. Radoslav Kovac is here. Morning. How's it going? So we have just started the stream and I was breaking down the chart and answering some of the questions that some of my Instagram friends and followers were asking. They were basically asking about how I draw zones. So that's what I was explaining. Good morning, Rad, and we will see how we can catch some GJ's pip today here. Yesterday was a beautiful day. We got paid in gold, right? So today we're going to look at pound, yen, and gold. So that's going to be our focus. So obviously, daily candle is still bullish. So this is a key level here, this gray area. So the previous 4 hour obviously closed bullish, right? But it actually closed very close to this vicinity, this resistance area. And the current 4 hour has come back. So was that like a false breakout? So we are questioning these candles. Was that a false breakout? So the current 4 hour candle has a pretty hard body is burning. What about you guys? Everything is good. Nothing's burning here. Hopefully the candles fuel the liquidity grab on the downside burns to push the price all the way up. So let's see if the rocket ship's going to push all the way up today. So we're just reading the market for now. And obviously, so this could be a potential fake out sort of a break too. So the current 4 hour has 3 hours and 28 minutes left for its close. So we just got to wait, right? So we're not even halfway through the 4 hours, so we can't really tell. So this could be a potential 2 hour support again here. Potential 2 hour support. So what I do is I also look at 2 hour candles. And 2 hour does give me an extra complement or extra sight of what price is doing. So the 2 hour is sort of rejecting the downside, is still bearish. So for any sort of buys, cleaner buys, what we're going to do is we are going to wait for the price to at least break 152.070 level. So this is going to be my buys for today. Just give me a second. I have to manage my template. And okay, so buys above 152.070. That's going to be my bias for today. In GJ, I'm going to wait for the price to close above 152.070, and I'll see what I can do there. Because that way, I will have a cleaner traffic on the left-hand side to fill, and the resistance could be broken. Support could be respected. This could be a potential liquidity grab on the downside. What this current 1 hour candle is doing could be a liquidity grab on the downside. If this current 1 hour candle starts flipping bullish and starts breaking the 152.070 level, we can get a push on the upper side. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen, right? So everything looks good. So if this right here, if this was a range, so we can definitely see that, you know what, this is a potential range where the price was ranging, collecting orders here and there. And this is a traffic from London, from New York, NYSE from yesterday. So if this was the a range, price is actually trying to leave the range. If you look at the wicks, it tells you that, you know what, the wick right here tells you that the price is trying to reject that area. So if the price is trying to reject these bad guys, you know, because the range is sort of like a bad guys, a group of mafia, and the price wants to avoid the mafia, doesn't want to stay close to the mafia. So if this current 1 hour is making a wick so that it could reject it and go further up with liquidity grab, that would be amazing. For London session today, I'll be looking for a buy. So that's going to be my alert. That's going to be my trade for today. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into the Forex factory, and I'm trying to see if there's any important news today. So it looks like on the May 5th, there is nothing in GBP that could attract my eyes. There is a really low impact news. So the yellow folder is obviously a low impact news. The guys in the YouTube, if you've been following Forex Factory, you would know that, you know what? Yellow folder news is sort of like a low impact news. And the orange is like a medium impact. Red is like a high impact news. So I don't see any high impact news. So it should be okay. Should be okay. And Tokyo's market today pushed up. Tokyo market did push pound prices up. So potentially this right here could be a correction. So if we can get some sort of correction around this gray area, because that's a key daily level. So when we go into the daily level, let's go into the daily level. Yeah, that's key daily level. So if the price could bounce off of that or grab its liquidity, correct some of the Tokyo's move, then that'll be perfect. We just have to wait and see. So the current 30-minute candle is bullish. That's good. So we have to wait and see. For any sort of buys, we have to wait for the price to close above 152 or 70. I mean, for sales, let's just look. What's your YouTube channel, Anuj? Oh, so my YouTube channel, I will shoot you up with my YouTube channel as well. Just give me a second. That's my YouTube channel. You can actually access it through there. Let me see if I actually posted the link on the Slack, because I don't see my Slack friends coming in. I did try posting it there. Just give me a second, guys. We're just waiting for the price to break above. So, oh, I did post it there. So, which is good. Which is brilliant. Brillianto. So that's the YouTube channel, and I'm trying to boost the algorithm in YouTube and grow a small community where I could help people for free, obviously. So just that's my approach here. And obviously, looking at the 15-minute could actually be rejecting this 152 or 70 level. So if it's actually rejecting, it can as well head down. But we have to wait for the volume to kick in some sort of direction, right? More than likely, price could break above this. If it's going to break above 152 or 70, we are going to have enough time to catch the trade, right? So we just wait and see what happens. Wait and see what happens. I'm going to set my alarms on the terminal here so that I don't miss out when the price is making some sort of structure. Okay. So I'm just going to put this one here. And let's look at the gold too. So if gold, let's see if we can get some sort of a position in gold as well. So gold from yesterday's market obviously grabbed its liquidity on the top and it fell down. It fell down really heavily after NYSE's market. So this is very interesting. If you look at gold right now, so this daily rejection level was a very key level. So this is one of the ways how you draw zones, guys, in YouTube, if you don't know. So people ask me all the time, how do you draw zones? Just like this. You just place a gray rectangle box or even a line like this, right? So when you draw a line, that will probably suggest that, you know what, that's a key level. But drawing a gray box that is maybe a little bit thicker than this line will help you find out exactly like, oh, that's like that's the collection of the price, right? So this could be one of the ways to draw zones. And that zone got respected by the daily candles. Look at this. Price did reject off of that. So if the price is rejecting off of that, what we can do is if this is the rejection point, we can get a similar fashion rejection all the way down. All the way down. We actually achieved that rejection. If you look at it, the rejection happened twice. Almost fulfilling the same range. So that's very interesting. And yesterday's daily candle definitely has a decent wick on the downside. And if this current daily candle is grabbing its liquidity on the top, and if it can continue further down, it can fuel this wick on the left-hand side on gold. But we have to be careful as price starts approaching this support, because you may get wicked up. Because gold reacts to the zone. It reacts to the zone accurately. So let's see what happens. In the 4-hour, so more than likely in gold, I'll be looking for probable sells. Looking at pound yen for buys of 152.070. Is that 070? Yep, absolutely. Looking for buys of 152.070 level. Sorry. Oh my God. Of a 152.070 level, and in gold, looking for sells. So sells are cleaner below this vicinity. This area right here. So this could be okay. 1775 950. That could be a sell. So in the 4-hour, gold is actually making the structure just like yesterday. So yesterday what happened was we actually sold gold with a similar idea, but in 5 minutes where it went all the way down, all the way up, making a lower high, right? This could be a lower high, and it retested the low. So in the 4-hour, it's actually doing a similar sort of price action. If you look at it, in 4-hour, it's doing similar sort of price action. And the liquidity wick on the top is actually huge. So on pound yen, we are waiting for some sort of buys. On gold, we are waiting for some sort of sell. If this low could be established, we can get a push all the way down. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Oh, my friend Ricardo's here. Good morning, Ricardo. Good morning, everybody here. It's beautiful how I see friends coming in. It's beautiful. All right, it looks like actually the low was created once after this 2-hour close. If you look at the 2-hour, if I was earlier, if I came to the chart early, if I saw this, I would actually take sales right here. On the break of this low, right there, I would have taken a sell with my stop loss above this range, and I would target price hitting this lower range. It's actually identical price action from yesterday. This is what the price did on on yesterday's market on 5 minute. It did a similar sort of thing, right? So it's beautiful how the price is doing the similar sort of thing in 4 hour, 2 hours. So we just have to wait and see if we can grab anything here. So this was the trading candle right here. The hourly candle. This on the break of the low, this candle was the ideal trade on gold. Ideal trade. Take profit would have been here, somewhere around there. And we would want to see a pending order there, maybe stop loss around there, 10 to 11 pips, and grabbing take profit around here, leaving the runner with break even and hitting extra profits. So man, that's beautiful. What gold did yesterday, it repeated today as well. Very interesting. I'm still looking for sales in gold, so let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. How much of pips was it? I missed it. Wow, 28 pips. 28 pips in gold. How many minutes of move was it? Yesterday, we caught like a 4-minute move, right? A 4-minute move, which paid us enough. So this was a good level. Gold, 15. 15, oh. So somewhere around here. I would have placed a sell stop around here with stop loss around there, 10 pips, 11 pips up back in the range, and would have secured like 27 pips. Missed out on the gold sales. Missed out on the gold sales. Had to show up early to the work today. Didn't show up early. So if you're lazy, if you show up late to the work like me, you don't get paid. You gotta come early to the chart. So the current 1 hour is actually retracing up, right? Just like yesterday's market. Just like yesterday's market. And if this is a healthy retracement in gold, price can further continue down. So if this 1 hour is going to close in the next 13 minutes and it's going to close bearish, there could be further sales, but we have to wait. Have to wait. The idea is very identical to what we did yesterday, but it's the structure today is almost as if in 15, 30, and 1 hour. So just gotta wait. And the price is almost like rejecting this 1778,700 level. So we gotta wait for price to do this. Wait for price to do this. Bang, bang, and further down. And even further down. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. It's good. The price, if the price is gonna fall down, and it's grabbing its liquidity on the top before it heads down, perfect, man. This is just a perfect situation. Very identical situation from yesterday. Very identical. Let's just wait and see how this 5 minutes gonna close. 5 minutes gonna close. We have to wait. Wait. Okay. Just wait and get paid. So guys in the YouTube, if you go into the Forex Factory, you can also see tabs like market, tabs like news, right? It's always a good idea to check if there's any recent news being released. So Australian construction news doesn't really matter. Bum, bum, bum. Labor, this is New Zealand's news. So nothing that could catch my eye, to be honest. Nothing. So Yellen rates may have to rise to stop. Okay. Next year. Nothing that could catch my eye on the news. So the Sydney market's going to close in the next 10 minutes. Waiting for a sells in gold. Waiting for a sells in gold and buys in GJ. Let's see. Both of these guys are looking good. What are we going to follow today? What am I going to follow today? Let's just wait for 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. We are not in any sort of trade yet. We are just waiting. Just waiting. Oh my God, something's wrong with my throat today. So it seems like in GJ, the current 1 hour candle grabbed its liquidity on the downside for the price to further continue up. So if it's going to continue up, that'll be a good payday, man. This is almost about 16 pips of range. So we are looking for buys in GJ, sells in gold. The buys in GJ look much more cleaner, but I think we're going to get sells in GJ. The buys in GJ looks much more cleaner than the sells in gold, but it is what it is. We're just going to wait for price to move in our direction. So 5 minute in gold seems almost as if a range, but I think there's going to be a downside. There's going to be a push on the downside. And there we go. Wow. It's heading down, man. It's going to head down. Gold is going to push down. Gold is going to push down. So the hourly is going to close in the next 8 minutes. And we know that, you know what? At the time of close, either the candle retraces up, healthy, or it just pushes down with a volume. So I think we're going to get the push on the downside today on the gold. Gold is heading down and GJ is going up. Beautiful. Look at this. It's falling down. Beautiful. It's going to fall down. 100%. 100% GJ is, gold is falling down. Man. It's just looking so dirty on the left on the gold here. But sales could work out. Sales could work out. One of the selling point was here, right here. Just gotta wait. 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 GJ, are you pushing up, mate? So the 15-minute in GJ is closing in the next 6 minutes. We need the price to break above 152.070. 152.070. And this is a rejection area too. So if the price breaks above, that'll be a beautiful payday here. Waiting for GJ to break above. GJ to break above. Definitely gold is a sell, 100%. Let's see how candles are going to close here. Let's see how candles are going to close here. I think the volume is coming in shortly. Volume is coming in shortly. Yeah, there's going to be a volume push in GJ. We're going to break this level 152.70. 100%, we are breaking that level. 100%. Let's break that level. So the current 1 hour is rejecting the downside almost as a liquidity grab on the downside. We are not in any sort of positions. We are willing to take positions above 152.70. So taking any positions in the range is very dangerous. I don't want to be a cowboy and risk some of my percentage there. I don't want to be a cowboy and risk some of my percentage here. I can see that the price structure is sort of respecting the bullish momentum. So if there's going to be a push, we can feel the wick on the left-hand side. Just waiting here. Trust me, I am just waiting. Waiting. Yep, we're going to get that volume push. We are going to get that volume push today. Just got to be careful. As soon as you hit 10, 12, whatever pips your plan is, you just have to try and secure. 100% try and secure. Securing is the best idea. 100% secure. 100% secure. So gold is falling down. GJ is shooting up. So we have to wait for the volume to be in our side. Is the volume going to be in our side? What is the volume going to do here? I think GJ is going to shoot up after it has made this liquidity wick. It has 3 more minutes left for its close. So we just have to wait and see. We are not in any sort of position. Just waiting for 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. More than likely, GJ is breaking up. If it's going to break above 152.70, man, that's going to be a beautiful payday here. We are just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. Just waiting. GJ's got to push with the volume, guys. If GJ is going to push with volume, that will be a beautiful payday. So gold does have higher chances of moving down, but the structure in smaller time frame looks ugly. So we're trying to avoid gold, but man, gold is heading down too. Gold is heading down. Once we break below 17.8, 740 level, if we close below, wow. Wowie kawaii. So we are not in any sort of trade, just waiting for the price action to fall in our plan. Just waiting for the plan to happen. 1 more minute left in gold. In a very identical situation like yesterday. So let's see what happens here. Is the price going to push it down? I think it's going to push down, man. It's going to push down. Yep. It's going to push down. It's going to push down. Let's see if there's going to be any volume in the market in the next 1 minute. 1 minute. Gold is pushing down. GJ is going up. Man, it's a beautiful day. We are not in any sort of trade, just waiting for our trade to play up. Gold is falling. 100% gold is falling. Just waiting for GJ. So the GJ is very close to this rejection area. So if you look at the price action here, so what this 4 hour, the current 4 hour has done is it made a deeper wick, which is a very good sign of a liquidity grab. So the red wick on the downside is a very good sign for the liquidity grab. And it's telling me that, you know what, if this right here, I'll show you just a second. So if this right here was sort of a price range, price left that area. Price broke above, is leaving the area even higher. So we're going to get that push. 100% we're going to get that push. 110% we're going to get that push. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place a buy stop above this dirty range. Let's see if that's going to work out. If that's going to work out. So I've got a buy stop around here. Up, and I am in the position. Position activated. Stop loss about 10 pips back in the range. And it looks like we're going to continue up. We are going to continue up. With volume, we're going to push up. Are we going to push up? Are we going to push up, or it's going to make a lower wick first? So an impulse entry today. An impulse entry today. Impulse entry. Impulse entry. Yep. There's a higher chance it's going to push up. So this is how I'm going to manage my position, right? Because the previous 1 hour obviously didn't close bullish. It does have a liquidity wick on the downside. It does have a liquidity wick on the downside. It didn't close bullish, but still, if the fuel that it grabbed from the downside is going to push the price up, perfect. So what can happen is this current 1 hour can make its lower wick and further continue up, or it's going to continue pushing up all the way till this level here with volume. Right, so it can push all the way till here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to start. I'm going to manage my position in a way that if this candle reverses back in the range, comes closer to its open price, I'm going to start relieving some percentage out of my position. Other than that, man, everything looks good. I'm confident in the trade. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what happens. You have the wrong screen up. Oh. Is it? What screen do I have? That's funny. Is it better now? Jamil, can you see? Oh. So. Am I showing you guys my terminal? Too bad. sorry, Jimmy. I'm very sorry. Let's see what's happening. Let's see what's happening. Just your photo. Oh, my photo? Do I have my webcam on? I don't like the webcam. I put it off. Okay, as long as it's working, perfect. So the guys in YouTube, so this was a impulse entry, still waiting for the volume to kick in. If the volume's going to kick in, everything was red in the market. So we read the liquidity grab, potential support, potential volume, cleaner traffic, you know, and it's a London pre-London time. So May, June, July could be beautiful. So two things can happen here. This candle can start heading down. So if this candle is going to go closer to its open price, I'm going to close some of the percentage in my position because this is an impulse entry. And in my back of the head, I'm thinking that how can I manage my position on the go, right? So if it's going to go back into my open price level, I'll have to close some of the percentage. That's my rule. If anybody is really good in copying the trade, you have to be good in copying the risk management too. This is one thing I have to pass on, right? So there could be volume pushing the price further up. The 5-minute has obviously closed above 152.070 level. We can definitely achieve 152.250, but we have to wait. If it's going to rapidly start going back in the range, I have to close some of the percentage and manage my position because it's an impulse entry. It's a impulse entry. Let's just see how I can manage my position. So this 1 minute, previous 1 minute close bearish. Let's see how this current 1 minute is going to act. So it's breaking the lows of the previous 1 minute too. Okay. I'm on the fly to manage my position. On the fly, man. Can you believe it? On the fly. If there's anything wrong going to happen to my position, man, I'm going to cut my losses short. Bang! Explosive. Like a flash. Just close. Bang, 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 bang. Just waiting here. So the current 5 minute is still rejecting that side. So if it's going to head anywhere closer to the open price of the previous candle, I'm going to close some of the percentage. That's how I'm going to manage my position. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see, let's see, let's see. So this liquidity grab on the downside is something that still is attracting me. So let's see what happens. Is buys going to play out? I think so. There's a higher chance the buys are still going to play out. All right, so this is where I cut some of my losses, some of my position. Am I still on the winning side? 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 31 thing what I don't like now, the GJ, there is no bearish candle on 5 minute. Most of the time it's fake out. True. Most of the time it's fake out, but market structure, liquidity grab is there. So we just have to wait. Just have to wait. Just have to wait. Obviously, this is a dangerous style because it's an impulse entry. So what this 15-minute more than likely is doing is it could be making its low right now. So if it's making its low for the price to further continue up, perfect. Otherwise, if it's coming back in the range, just close your positions, man. You have to be comfortable with your position. Trust me, You have to be comfortable with your positions. If you're not comfortable, you have to get out of there. So just waiting. Just waiting, just waiting. Okay, 1 minute, not looking good at all. 1 minute doesn't look good at all. I'm just going to wait for this 5 minute to close. 5 minutes. That way I'm going to close all of the positions. And maybe later, if it's going to fall into my plan, I'll give it a second chance. Otherwise, it is what it is. You know, it's an impulse entry. I can't marry my analysis. I have to work with my plan. So, $30 seconds. 30 seconds. And this is where I close all of my position, right here. Let's see how we can give it a second chance. Can we give it a second chance? Once price starts closing above 152.70, maybe we could give it a second chance. Otherwise, price is back in the range. There's no trade in the range. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait for 4 more minutes. Is the price gonna close above 152.70? What's going to happen? Is that something in the book today? What is going to happen? Yep, so the 5 minute is not looking good at all. It's looking very ugly. 5 minute looking very ugly. So Rad here says I think we can give a second chance if we break that previous high. Potentially the 15-minute high. But we have to wait for a close now because we took an impulse entry, manage the positions. Now we have to see a candle close above 152.70. Otherwise, it's a straight rejection from the top side. That's what it is. Just gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Is there any volume being induced in pound yen instrument today? We have to see some sort of volume. If there's no volume, obviously it's going to range, you know, and there's nothing much happening. Otherwise, yeah, the structure was there. Everything was there. Every single thing was there. Impulse entry given a try. So hopefully we do get a second chance on the trade, but I have to wait. Have to 100% wait. 100% wait. Sometimes what I've seen is, for example, let me annotate it for you guys. So sometimes what I've seen is, for example, the previous candle did some sort of rejection on the downside like this, right? So the other next candle also sort of wants to do the similar sort of action when it's in a range, because it wants to leave that area. So for this price to leave this area, it has to make a wick. That's much more sensible, right? So if this price is making its lower wick to leave this area, grab its liquidity to further move up, that'll be valid, but we have to wait. Definitely have to wait. No trade in the range. Just wait. Just wait, wait, wait. Wait for the candles to flip in our direction. 100%. This was a ugly trade. Ugly, ugly trade. Can we look at NZDK when you get a chance, please? If it has had problems passing 87,845. 12 pips of 12 pips of retracement. What's happening here in pound yen? What's happening? Yeah, everything but not the bearish 5-minute candle. I lose there like 50% of my account because of this fake out. So spend huge amount of money. Time to study how to recognize fake out. Oh, okay, that's good. So we did take a impulse entry, anticipating volume, right? So for now, the price is just coming back in the range. So we're not sure what the price is doing now. If it's collecting orders in like 15, 30, where it seems almost as if it's ranging, so that's just as fine. If the push on the upside is coming, we will be able to catch it. But for now, well, for the next time, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for the candle to close a 15 or a 13, a 50 or a 30-minute candle to close above 152 or 70. That's something we're going to do. Let's see what the gold did. All right. The gold. Gold is ranging as well. It's just ranging. So our anticipation in gold was a sell. So the candles are still ranging here. Looks like a heaps of ranging action. Let's look at NZD-CAD. 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 Jamil was saying something about 87,845. 87,845. So 4 hour. So the yesterday's daily candle closed bearish below that level, which is a good thing. So today's daily candle almost seems as if it's grabbing its liquidity on the top side. So if you look at the daily candle, it's rejecting that level. It's still bullish, but it's actually rejecting that level, which is good. So if it's planning to go further down, NZD CAD. So 4 hour still has 2 hours and 40 minutes left for its close. It's bearish, so we have to wait for this 4 hour to close, I think, for better confirmation. If you look at the 2 hour, previous 2 hour did close bearish, but is above this gray area. And if this 2 hour could close somewhere around here or even below, we can actually continue down. So I would be inclined more to take sells than any sort of buys in NZD CAD. So sells are looking good. Sells are looking good. Sells are looking good. Maybe once this 1 hour candle, it has broken the support. We just need a close of a 30 or a 15, potentially below this area. So look at the 15. Yep. 15 doesn't look good at all, to be honest. Just looking at the higher time frame, it does look clean. Higher time frame does look clean. How much of range is it? 6.15. So there are chances the NZD CAD could fall down. If anybody should be inclining towards any trade in NZD CAD, that should be sell. Looking at the structure, because the structure almost made like a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and there's a rejection too on the top. So if it's going to further continue down, retest this low, that's going to happen. So you have to find your confirmation. So if you're trading NZD CAD, maybe your 15 could be a confirmation here, or your 30 could be your confirmation. So just gotta wait. So the previous 15-minute candle obviously closed below. There are high chances this 15 could further continue down, but you have to decide what's your confirmation. But the bias definitely is sales in NZD CAD. All right, so looking at pound yen one more time. So the hourly has made its lower wick now. If it's rejecting that level, we have to see some sort of flip, a candle close above 152.070. That way we could plan for any sort of buys. And risk would be calculated as well. So just got to wait. I mean, obviously we had crazy moves in GJ yesterday. It's like it went down first, grabbed its liquidity, then started moving up in NYSE. So this whole move right here is sort of a crazy move. It's like it it's the market liquidated a lot of sellers here. Whoever was selling here, man. Just look at this. So this liquidity has to go somewhere, right? And if it's going somewhere, it's going up. Definitely it's going up. Just have to wait. So have to wait for the candles to close above 152.070 level. So the 30-minute seems as if a range. Price has to close above the range if it's going up, and potentially retest, then for the continuation up. Just waiting. Just waiting. Our direction is still buys. Our bias is still buys. Is still buys. It's still buys. The potential volume is going to kick in the next half an hour, next 37 minutes. Just gotta wait. We may get a push on the upside. Just have to wait. The bias is still bullish. The bias hasn't changed at all. Bias hasn't changed at all. Bias hasn't changed at all. Maybe I'd take buy after this 5-minute close. I mean, you have to wait for your confirmation. See, gold fell down. Gold did fall down. A lot of wicks here looking at the traffic, but it fell down. Gold was the trade today. Definitely gold was the trade. Gold, 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 gold. Yep. The current 1 hour is looking good for further continuation down. On the higher time frame, it's looking good, but on the smaller time frame, this is just ugly. The traffic on the left-hand side is ugly. People would actually like to stay away from these sort of traffics. They actually want to stay away. So cleaner sells, further sells will be below 1775, 950 if it's going down, right? So pound yen. So the current 2 hour, 1 hour is sort of flipping, right? We just need a close of the candles about 152.070. That way we could see how we can give it a second chance. There is this lower wick too now in the structure. It's rejecting that price on the lower side, so which is good. Just need to see volume in the market. Is there going to be some sort of volume in the market or no? So the question we're going to ask this current 15-minute candle is this 15-minute candle going to close above this 152.070 level, or is it going to close below? If it's going to close below, man, I'm not sure. We have to wait. But if it's going to close above, the chances for buys, probabilities for buys increases. Right? And there is a lower wick too as a rejection. So we have to wait if this 15-minute candle is going to close above or is going to close below. The question we're going to ask this current 15-minute candle is it going to close above? Let's just wait and see. So that was just a early entry, you know. If the price is going to move in our direction today, so what we saw, what we took was just the early entry. But our direction is okay. Market reading is okay. So an impulse definitely didn't work, but for now the price is moving in our direction. Price is moving in our direction. And it's gonna push up. This gray area 152.250, 100% going to be achieved. 100% going to be achieved. Can you believe it? 100%. 100%. This is going to be achieved. We just need volume in the market. So we got 3 more minutes left. If it's going to close in the next 3 more minutes, if it's going to close above 152.070 and we get some sort of volume in the market, man, that'll be beautiful. That would be beautiful. That would be beautiful. Let's look at gold. Gold, wow. Yeah, honestly, gold was the trade today. Just shouldn't have been flirting around the charts. Shouldn't have been flirting around the charts. Look at this. This was a payday in gold. Whoever took sells, perfect. So possible entry could have been here on the break of this low all the way down 18, 19 pips. A possible entry would have been right here. Right here. Right here. All the way down till our target. Stop loss, yep, 11, 12 pips. Gold was the trade. Look at this. Similar sort of setup like yesterday, how price moved heavily down, had to make a lower high, did make a lower high, proper lower high. Price started falling down, corrected the low, and it could further continue down too. So this is a perfect trade in gold. Shouldn't have been flirting around the charts, but this was the ideal trade. And sometimes we see structure in the lower time frame. Sometimes we see clear structures in the higher time frame. So the higher time frame was something to look out for in gold today. Gold higher time frame was the payer, and there's a high chance it could continue further down. Definitely. Gold was the trade. Man, oh man. All right, so what I'm going to do is allow my friends to unmute themselves. They can definitely unmute themselves. Maybe I took buys after this 5-minute close. Just dropped. Gold just dropped. Gold dropped. GJ is still in this ranging action. We have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close above 152 or 70 to tell us that, you know what, there's a higher chance it could further continue up. So there's definitely volume coming in the market. I could see it, but we have to wait. Wednesday's volume. Are we going to see any Wednesday's volume in pound yen? Are we going to get some volume in pound yen? So the previous 15-minute did close bullish, but when we access 15-minute, the question that is it going to close below or above? It closed below. So the chances for sell are still there. So there could be a selling pressure or bearish pressure in the market. Still have to wait for the price to break the previous candle's high and the other candle's high, close above. We have to wait. Is there a volume coming in the market? More than likely, but no positions in the range. Have to wait for the candle to break the high. Definitely. Definitely have to wait for the candle to break the high. Gold is dropping, man. Gold was the payer today. Come on. Gold, we read gold market, but come on. It is what it is. Sometimes it's just what it is. This was an ideal trade. Honestly, if you look at it, price fell down, started moving sideways. Price fell down. More than likely, it's going to move sideways. Price going to fall down with volume. So we just got to wait. Just got to wait. Just got to wait. Just got to wait. Gold was the trade. So the hourly is going to close in the next 28 minutes. And it looks like gold is going to push even further down. Is there any volume coming in pound yen? We have missed the gold trade. Obviously, there was sales. And the structure was there. The volume liquidity grab on the top side. Yesterday's price action aligning together. But man. All right, so looking at pound yen right now. Looking at 4 hour. The current 4 hour is still bearish. It does have a wick, a liquidity wick on the downside, right? Definitely has a wick on the downside. So looking at the 2 hour, we are still near this 2 hour resistance. If the price is going to continue up, it has to break and close above 152 or 70 first to start with. Then it can go up because definitely the 2 hour does have a liquidity wick on the down. It has a proper structure wick on the down and is tapping this 2 hour support too. So let's see what's going to happen in the next 27 minutes. So the question we're going to ask this current 1 hour and current 2 hour candle is it going to flip bullish, close above, or is it going to close below? Because the wick is definitely, this candle's wick is definitely respecting the previous candle's wick. We can definitely see that. But is it going to close above 152 or 70? That's the question now. That's the question. Just waiting for the price to break on high for the continue up with volume. So if there's any likely volume coming in, it's going to be in the next 27 minutes. So we are waiting. Is there a push coming in the next 27 minutes? I'm still not up for sales. There could be bearish pressure, but I am still not for sales. Waiting for the buys. An earlier entry, impulse entry, didn't work out. Everything was red in the market. Everything was in our favor. Had to wait for a close, but an impulse didn't work out here. Didn't work out. And gold was the payer. Unfortunately, you know, we shouldn't have been flirting around the chart, but it is what it is. It is what it is. So the 5-minute doesn't look good. 15-minute looks nice, you know. Almost as if this is a structure and the current 15-minute candle has made its lower wick. So let's see if this current 15-minute candle is going to close above 152.70 and if it's going to push all the way till the gray area here. Is it going to do that? Is GJ going to do that? Because I definitely see volume in the market coming in. It's Wednesday and price has been grabbing its proper liquidity from the downside. If there's any upside move happening, we have to break this 152.70 level and then we are all set. So the daily candle is still bullish. The daily candle is still bullish. 4-hour is rejecting the downside, kind of like almost flipping bullish, but we haven't seen any bullish sign on the 4-hour yet. Has to flip bullish. Looking at the 2-hour. The 2-hour is coming in close in the next 24 minutes. And the question we are asking this current 2-hour is it going to close above 152.70 or is it going to close below? Let's wait for next 24 minutes and we're going to find out. The price is almost sort of like battling here, bearish market. It's sort of like fighting the bearish pressure here. If it's going to continue up, it's fighting a lot, man. It's having a hard time today. Having a hard clash. So Dotfic here says in YouTube, hey bud, how's it going? It's going well, Dotfic. I hope you're doing well too. Jason Johns here. Hey, Jason. Hope you're doing well too, Jason. So looks like it's running. Looks like it's going to run. Come on, GJ, let's go, mate. I'm actually having my food on the sidelines here today. Pretty hungry. So gotta have some food. There are still higher probability, higher chances for buys. So we have to wait for this 15-minute candle to close above 152.70. Let's see how the market's going to treat us today. Is it going to pay us some money? Or what is it going to do? I'm more confident in the buys. Just have to wait for the volume to be induced in the market. If there's no volume, obviously price can range. Price can consolidate. There's nothing. If it's going to range, there's literally nothing. But if it's going to move in our direction, man, that'll be good. So what I'm going to do is I'll play some music and calm myself, chill with my friends. And that way we could just relax. Yep. And usually when I play this music, there's a volume being induced in the market. So let's see if the music is gonna bring in the volume in the market. If the candles are gonna dance in our way. Well, I think so. It's gonna dance in our way. So we are just waiting and waiting. Let's see. the 30 minutes, 1 hour, 15 minutes gonna close in a few minutes here. The current 1 hour is looking good, is respecting the previous candle's low. Look at this. If you look at this, you can tell. You can definitely tell that, you know what? This candle wanted to do something that his brother side by side did. Wanted to leave this range. Wanted to leave this range here. So the wick tells us everything. There's a higher chance the price is going to move up, but is the volume in our side? We need the volume from the market to push the price up. If there's volume, man, that'll be perfect. That will be perfecto. 20 more minutes for this hourly to close. So the question we're going to ask this current 1 hour is it going to close above 152 or 70 or not? Just waiting. If there's a volume coming in, possibly we can tap this gray area. That's going to be the target. So that will be Beauty and a Beast. Beauty and a Beasto. So the 5 minute has closed above 152 or 70 one more time. And the 15 minute is going to close in the next 4 minutes. Hasn't broken the previous 15 minutes high. Has to break this 15 minute high to signify that, you know what? We are heading up. This 15 minute has to close above 152 or 70 level. We need a close above. That way, price could continue up. Just waiting. We are waiting here. 100% waiting. We got 2 more minutes for this 15-minute candle to close. What is going to happen here? Is this 15-minute candle going to close above 152 or 70, giving us more chances for buys? Or is it going to close back in the range and it's going to continue further down? We're going to wait and see. Two more minutes left. The current 5 minute is looking so nice. It's actually looking beautiful. Maybe this is going to be a one-shot push all the way up till the gray area here. One-shot push. Is this going to be the one-shot kind of push in GJ? Well, I think so. It has broken the previous 15-minute candle's high. Have to wait for 1 more minute for this 15-minute candle to close above this level. If it's going to close above, man, oh man, our bias is still correct. Maybe we can get a second entry here. So just waiting. 100% waiting. So the London market is going to open up in the next... is going to open up in the next 17 minutes. If you look at this, up here. So the yen bank is... the Japanese bank is in holiday. And I don't see any influence from yens here. Right, there's not much. That's why we don't have much of the volume here in between this gap. Before, Sydney market may have been inducing some volume in pound yen, but obviously this is like nothing here. So the next volume time is going to be in the next 15 minutes, because that's when the pound bank opens up. The GBP banks are opening up. Is the market gonna pay us today? Let's wait for 15 more seconds for this 15-minute candle to close. And looks like 15-minute candle is closing above. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful. So this 15-minute candle close. Beautiful. It closed above 152.070, making our bias even stronger. So we just need this 15-minute candle to force a retest this 152.070 level before breaking the high. That way we could give this trade another chance to continue all the way up with stop loss, maybe 8 pips, 9 pips back in the range. So we just have to wait. Just have to wait. So the 15-minute candle is doing what we said. It is making a low here. Look at this. So if it's going to break this high, that'll be perfect. That will be perfect, but we have to be careful because this 15-minute close is going to be the close of the hour. And we do know that around the close of the candle, either there is a retracement or there is a push, right? So we have to be careful about that. Otherwise, if this candle is going to break the previous candle's high, that's when I'm going to give this trade a second chance. Right there. Right here. And stop loss is going to be like 8 pips back in the range and anticipating the volume to push the price all the way up. That's going to be my second chance here. Is the candle moving in our direction? Waiting. So the 5-minute has closed bearish. Okay. And looks like we are heading up. Looks like we are heading up. Slowly the spreads in GJ is lowering, so which is a good sign. Looks like there's more volume coming in the market here. Is the volume being induced in the market? Have to wait and see. Yep, and we are in one more time. We are in one last time. So you have to be very fast when you're cutting losses here. Really fast. You have to be super fast when cutting losses here. If the trade is going to go against you, man, just start closing, honestly. But if the volume is going to push it to your level, that will be a perfect payday. That will be a perfect payday here. We are in one more time. One last time. Giving the trade a second chance with anticipation of volume and proper stop loss structure. So everything is anticipated here. Let's see what happens. Guys, be mindful about your risk. Don't overtrade, don't over risk. You know, be very mindful about that. Otherwise, man, I'm confident about this trade. 100% confident. If the volume is in our side, this will be beautiful. Beauty and a beast. I need somebody to make that sound effect. Beauty and a beast. So I think we're going to hit that gray target there. We are definitely going to hit that gray target. Definitely going to hit that target. So we have to be mindful about the hourly close, because this 15-minute or this hourly candle is going to close in the next 10 minutes. So is this 15-minute candle going to push all the way up with volume? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I think the price is pushing in our direction. %, manage your trade, guys. You know, if it's going to go against you, if it's going to start breaking its own low, you have to exit out of the trade right away. There's no second thought. If this candle is going to start breaking its own low, get out of this trade. Get out of this trade ASAP. This hourly is coming into close in the next 9 minutes. Is it going to push the candle to our price? What's going to happen? What's going to happen? I think we're getting paid here. Are we getting paid here? Are we getting paid here? Come on, GJ, my mate. Push it to the direction. Induce some volume in the market, GJ. Come on. GJ. Come on, GJ. Let's go. Have to be really careful, guys. If this candle is going to stop breaking its own low, get out of the trade. Trust me, get out of the trade. Have to be really mindful about the risk. The structure is there. Everything is there. Candles breaking highs. Candles making proper lows. But this is a close of the hour. So that's something to be mindful about. You don't want to hold the drawdown. You don't want to hold the drawdown. Manage the position on the go. If the volume is going to come in our way, man, this is going to be beautiful. And I think it's going to happen. There's a strong intuition here. We're going to know in the next 7 minutes. Look at the wick on the dance side here. Look at the wick. Look at the wick. This is ideal. This wick here. Look at this. All this liquidity has to go somewhere. Where is it going to go? It's going to go here. It's going to go here. That's where it's going to go. GJ. Come on, GJ. GJ, my mate. Come on, you gotta pay us, mate. Come on. We just read everything you showed us. You gotta pay us. Come on, GJ. So guys, be really careful because this is the close of the hour. And we do know that usually around the close, the candle either it's going to retrace or it's going to push even harder. So have to be careful about that. Be mindful. If it's going to break the low, man, just get out of here. Don't marry the trade. Trust me. We read everything, but you have to be on the go for your risk management. So Rad here says how I entered on GJ plus risk management. Don't feel so much confident with those 5-minute candles. Let's just have a look at that. We're going to have a look at that in a minute, Rad. Until then, just staying on the go to manage the trade. But we are definitely going to look at that, mate. Waiting for the next 5 minutes and 30 seconds. So GJ, is it going to push all the way up till 150 to 250 level? That's the target for today. Come on, GJ. Let's go, GJ. GJ, my friend, come on. Gotta push it up, mate. Gotta push it up. Gotta push it up. Are we gonna get any sort of volume in our side in the next 6 minutes? In the next 6 minutes, the 1 minute doesn't look good at all. 1 minute doesn't look good at all. The 5 minute is still open. Are we gonna get some sort of retracement? So if this 15-minute candle is going to close bullish, and the next candle is going to break the low, I'm going to close all of the position. All of the position, because I want to manage my risk. Are we gonna get some sort of volume in our side? Come on, GJ. Come on, mate. Come on. Come on, mate. Let's go, mate. Let's go. Let's go, GJ. Come on, GJ. We are anticipating volume, GJ. Come on. Push it through, mate. We've been waiting. GJ, come on. Come on, GJ. GJ, come on. Push the volume button, GJ. Come on. Push the volume button, GJ. Push the volume button, GJ. Let's go. Come on, GJ. Are we gonna push up? Just waiting. Just waiting and waiting. Just waiting and waiting. So everything here was calculated, you know. The first entry, obviously we gave it a try, impulse, and manage our risk on the go. So that allowed us to take another position here. The trade is still running 5 pips, 6 pips in profit. So let's see what happens. Is the volume going to push it up, or is the price going to push it even lower? If it's going to push lower, man, I'm going to be on the go to manage my trade. Trust me on that. I am going to be on the go to manage my trade. But if it's going to go up, hit our target, the gray area, every single thing was calculated here. And this is where I secure some of my positions. So this is where I secure 1 and 2, and leaving the rest run in break even. Just so beautiful, right? Isn't it beautiful? I think it's beautiful. Everything is in our side. The volume is on our side. We read the market perfectly. We read the gold trade with the gold chart, and it did play out. We read the GJ and we executed properly 2 times with proper reasoning, with proper analogy behind it. Volume is in our side. So if we're going to push it all the way up till 152 250 level or even 150 to 400 level, man, that's going to be a beautiful day. Another beautiful day with my team here. Look at this. It has hit our first target. I've secured some of my position. This is the main difference between the 90% and the 10% of the traders, right? When you secure, you're on the top 10%. So the question you have to ask yourself is, do you really want to be in the top 10%, or do you want to always be on the 90% crying and being sad on yourself, and man, feeling bad about yourself? You have to secure. See, that's why you have to secure. So the first trade is still running in our direction. Look at this. The second trade is still running in our direction. This is how you trade. You give analogy, you analyze the chart, you anticipate the volume. You need to have some sort of catalyst on your side. Everything was calculated. Even the cutting losses short was something that we focused on explosively. 20 pips in profit for now. That's 100% correct. That's 100% amazing, Rad. This is something that's going to happen, right? When you're patient, when you're waiting, when you're really passionate about the price action, the candles are going to pay you. They're going to tell you that, you know what, mate, you read my story. You are my best friend. I'm going to pay you right now, right away. So that's what the candles do. You wait, you read the candles pay you the money. Look at this. This is just beautiful. Honestly, beautiful. And I've secured my positions, letting the runner run with break even. So I don't really care. Now, at this point in time, what I say to myself is, you know what? If it's going to hit my TP, it is what it is. If it's going to hit my position where I opened it, it is what it is. I don't care. Now I'm playing with the house money. So the house can pay me more, can pay me nothing. I don't care. Because I've secured my bit of the market. I managed my risk on the go. Everything was calculated. So this is just another beautiful day for me and for us. So whoever took this trade, manage your position on the go. Beautiful. So everything was calculated. We waited for the price to close above 152.070, giving us more confluence for buys. What more do we need? We waited. We saw this liquidity grab on the downside on 4 hour. Everything tells us that, you know what, it's going up. If you look at this, just look at this. Look at the daily candle. Look at yesterday's daily candle. Man, it has to click in your head someday, sometime, that, you know what, this liquidity grab has to go somewhere. It has to go somewhere. So where it's going to go? It's going to go up. More than likely, it's going to go up. So that's what's happening right now. If the price was going up and this was the liquidity grab, we read the market 100% perfect. And we are in deep profit right now. So this is how you trade. You look at the market in all of the time frame. Did you see how we broke down the charts? We broke down the charts looking at the price from all of the time frames. We looked at 4 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour, 30, 15, 5, 1. We read all of the candles. So the current 1 hour is pushing up with volume. So this is pretty good. Our main target was this gray area, and it's very close to this gray area. If anybody is in a profit right now, you have to secure. You have to tell yourself that, you know what, I'm going to secure. If you're not going to secure, man, you're going to fall back. And if you haven't managed your stop loss, you're going to fall back into the 90%. You don't want to fall back into the 90% club. You have to collect yourself and tell yourself, you know what, man, it's enough. I have to somehow make it to the top 10%. So how do you make it to the top 10%? By securing your profits. By managing a trade, manage your stop loss, trail it to profits. This is just beautiful. This is just beautiful. Anuj, now you can check that chart. Probably I overmanage it, but it is what it is. 100%. If you manage it, this, I mean, just give me a second. So if this current 1 hour candle is going to make its low and it's going to continue further up, that will be sweet for 152,400 level. Let me see what my mate Rad has brought me here. Oh, it says access denied, mate. So you have to send me another chart or something, I guess. It says access denied. If you send me a drive link, I can open it up. Rad. Just send me a drive link. Okay, so Blades Storm 9. Entry was here. So this is in 5 minutes. Entry was after the break of the high. If the entry was on the break of the high, that makes sense. Close another half when price broke previous low. So that was about, okay, so what time frame is it? 5. Let's see. So you enter somewhere around here and you close once. That was actually good. No, cutting losses short once you're 4 pips, 5 pips in drawdown is actually a good idea. Now that's where I started cutting down my losses too. So when I was practicing cutting down losses short, I couldn't cut down my losses short. I couldn't. So I told myself, you know what? If everything is in my side and suddenly if candles start going against me and I'm in that 5 pips, 6 pips drawdown level, I'm going to close some of the percentage. So that's how I started. So there's nothing wrong about it. When you said you overmanaged it, no, man. You manage it properly. That's good. And you let the trade run. So the close half when close another half. Oh, so you close 2 times. Okay. So you entered here. You close half here, another half here. So you had 25% of your position running. I mean, it's still good. You know, you just have to add it up to your experience bucket, I would say. If you add it up to your experience bucket and it tells you that, you know what? This is just another day where I read the market. Everything was in my side, but I was excited managing my position. And you just have to add it up to your experience bucket. And next time when you trade, you have to trade according to the structure and let the trade breathe a little bit. And the fact about letting the trade breathe a little bit comes with experience, comes after you build some capital, right? And you're okay losing that house money. You're not losing your money, you're losing the house money. So you're comfortable with that. So for that, obviously, you have to build your capital. So for now, the candles are dropping heavily down, but we don't care because we secured. We are on the top 10% because we secured. We 100% secured. So this is something I encourage anybody to do. Just secure, man. If you can't secure, man, oh man. Gotta help yourself. This is just another brilliant day here. Such a brilliant day. Now the price is retracing all the way down. And we don't care. We literally don't care, do we? No, we don't. Because we have grabbed our profit. Man, oh man. This was completely fake out like yesterday during New York session. We have to see. Because this is the open of the new 1 hour, right? So this could be a liquidity grab on the 1 hour. This could be a maneuver that the 1 hour is doing to make its lower wick. So it could be making a lower wick That could be the thing here. Man, oh man, that was a beautiful trade. Everything was red. That was, how many minutes was it? It was a 12 minutes trade. So beauty and a beast. Beauty and a beast. Just beautiful. Whoever caught this, man, whoever caught this on YouTube, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscribe. You know, we got to run the YouTube algorithm. So everything was calculated. We gave this trade a first chance. And after that, we had reasonable discussion, reasonable reading of the market, and we gave this trade a second chance right after the close. So this was the entry point, and it ran all the way up. We secured profit, and this is just beautiful. Honestly, this is just beautiful. Ran up 12 pips. That's why you got to manage your risk. See, you got to manage your risk and tell yourself that, you know what, if I manage my risk right now, there's a higher chance that I can take another chance with my bias. So you have to give that a thought too. That's something to give a thought at. Beautiful, beautiful. This 15 minutes candles is coming close in the next 4 minutes. If this candle driving down is sort of a liquidity grab for the London market to continue the movement on the upside, perfect. Perfecto. Wow. Just amazing. Just amazing. Wow. Just beautiful. That was a beautiful day, guys. I hope you managed your trade. You secured some of the profit. Beautiful. A beautiful day. Another beautiful day with the team. Another beautiful day with the team. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Just beautiful. So if the price is going to continue further up, beautiful, man. It's just amazing price action. This is beautiful day. Another beautiful day with the team. Everything was calculated, you know. So on YouTube, guys, if you go on YouTube, we are gonna do a small celebration for the winners here. If you won, if you secure some of your positions, man, best things are happening to you because you're securing. So that's just beautiful. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna do a celebration in YouTube for the guys who won. This is for you guys. Okay, so if you guys don't have the YouTube link, just give me a second. I'll send you the YouTube link in a second. So here's the YouTube link. Oh. So here is the YouTube link for you guys. The trade could still continue up. It can. So go into the YouTube link, and this is a celebration for you guys. Whoever caught this, whoever read the market, whoever stayed patient in the market, patient. So we are gonna start this celebration in the count of 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. That's the celebration. All those crackers for you guys who secured the trade, who were in the trade and managed to trade properly, gave the trade a second chance and worked according to the plan. All that celebration for you guys. Congratulations. Easy money. That's correct, Jason. If you wait, the charts are gonna pay you. So you waited, you get paid. This is beautiful. So whatever the 1 hour is doing right now is fine, because if it's actually grabbing its liquidity for further continuation up, it's perfect. We just have to see some sort of support being formed, and the candles could continue all the way up. So we're just waiting. Beautiful trade. You know, no more trading for me now. I've secured my position. I've called out the trade. So gold was also a sell-off that we actually identified. Now it's just coming back in the range, but man, that GBPJPY buys was the trade for the day. That was definitely the trade of the day. Definite trade of the day. Oh. Good job, guys. If you secured your profit, this was your day. If you secure your profits, everything was in your plan. Perfect. Give a pat in on your back. Pat yourself on the back, saying, you know what? You deserved it. You deserved it, and you took it. You took it from the market. Beautiful. Beautiful day in GJ. So gold is bouncing off of that hourly support right now. Beautiful day. Just give me a second, guys. I'm just here. You guys can unmute yourself if you want to. And man, oh man. Just going to put up this Instagram story saying that, you know what? We deserved it and we won. We deserved it and we won. This is just beautiful. Just beautiful.
Anush, Anush,
How's
hey,
it
how
going?
many pips? How are you?
Good, good, pretty good.
How many pips was it today? I'm keeping a tally so that I can.
Pound yen was so I had few positions open, so I grossed in like in a compounding way, but the total move we got was 12 pips.
12.
12
Okay.
pips.
So I think the tally so far this week was 10 plus 14 plus 12.
For me,
Yeah.
so for this week, I had a gold sell. I had another gold sell. So let me see. Let me see.
Yeah. I'm counting Monday where you were not supposed to be here. You just came quickly.
Yep.
And yesterday, 14.
So I think I
And
got some pips around the New York session too. Let's see what I have got here. So I took a gold sell, so this must be around the New York. And another gold buy. And another gold sell. And another gold, what is this? Gold buy. So this was yesterday, gold buy. Actually, New York session, man, yesterday was so good. I got gold buys, and today, obviously, GBP buys. Not sure, I haven't kept a track of the pips. But anyways, it's
so for the
working.
stream, I guess not, because I know New York, it wasn't streamed. So
Oh yeah, with the stream. Yep. I
yeah.
haven't
So
kept a track of that.
no, I have. So so for the people that need to find value in the streams, even if they're it's not a lot of pips, but how I'd like to put it to people, hey, that could be groceries, for a whole week,
100%.
yeah. So far 10 pips plus 14 plus 12, just like that your groceries are taken care of. Low risk, not too much headache.
True.
There you
That's
have
true.
it.
That's true.
So well done, well done.
Thank you.
Let me see if I can get one more person to get used to coming. Aha. So there we go. We got Phil in the house.
Yo.
Anush.
Yo, it's Phil.
Yeah. It's, Phil, what's up, man?
How's it going?
Yo, you're right, mate.
Everything's good. How's it been, Phil?
Good, mate. Yeah. All right. I was gonna come on this morning, but my mom's birthday, so.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, I've been meaning to join this stream, but I haven't been waking up early enough.
Oh, yeah. Looks like it's a bad news because we've been securing, man. Don't miss out. Don't miss out.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
No.
Just kidding.
I'll get on it, definitely.
100%. So we've been calling out good trades, good analogy behind price action in London session recently in gold and yen. So pound yen instruments, so which is pretty good. You know, we have a couple of friends coming in supporting me here in Zoom, YouTube, giving me likes, subscribe, you know, spreading the word and running the algorithms, so which is good. Everything's going pretty well. Hope you join in and we have a good time here, eh?
Yeah, mate. Yeah, definitely.
That's
I'll
good.
get on it. And if I can get up early enough, I'll be there.
Yep, sure, 100%. We've been having Jamil here consistently for like ever since. So that's good. So it's good if you show up. You know, we could definitely discuss ideas, have some good time, chill around, and that'll be good. It's amazing if we have a bigger community.
Yeah, of course.
You notice Masood is here, yeah, Phil?
Yeah.
Where's Justina? She said she would come.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah. Bit by bit, I will, you know, I will prompt people one-on-one because until you let people know what pips mean, really, in reality, I mean, I'm just gonna go as little as groceries, which is like, you know, I think everyone here is capable or is using trading and they're making the money for groceries. I mean, come on, that's the least, that's the easiest thing, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, mate, I got fucking wiped out last night, big time. So annoying.
So that was another beautiful day with the guys here. Amazing time. We waited for the candles to move in our direction. Everything was calculated. You know, even the first instance of entry was with a lot more, with a lot of confidence, and everything was a educated intuition here. Nothing out of the hunches. the structure was read properly. We focused on the liquidity grab from the daily time frame to all the way down till 1 minute, and we managed the trade accordingly. So that was a beautiful day. Was flirting around the charts earlier from gold to GJ. That's how we missed the gold sell, but gold sell was there and we read the gold sell. So everything was actually broken down. So this is what's happening, right? Just give me a second. My mouse is acting a little bit funny here now. Come on. Are the hackers hacking into my computer now? Are they trying to put positions in my MetaTrader? Come on, hackers. Mr. Hacker. Okay, so that was a beautiful structure in gold. Actually, everything was anticipated. We read the market. There was a heavy fall, definitely. This was the NYSE, New York's stock exchange momentum yesterday on gold. Price fell so well with all this liquidity grab on the top. So this right here was just to make a lower high, which it did. It made this lower high and price started falling down, retested the low. Gold was crystal clear, to be honest, in the higher time frame. Smaller time frame, 5 minutes and blah blah blah, were really ugly, but man, it was beautiful. It fell down. It actually fell down in an amazing way. So trade was possible. If you look at the 5 minute, the trade was possible right here on the break of this 5 minute bearish candle low. That was the entry point right there, with stop loss only 10 pips, 11 pips up back in the range, and letting the trade fall down with volume, with structure. So we believed in the structure, but man, we missed out. It was 26 pips. 26 pips move in gold. Shouldn't have flirting around the chart, but it is what it is. And GBPJPY, man, that was amazing trade. Everything was broken down. We waited for this 152.070 level, and price did react around that level, and that was perfect. So the first impulse entry was managed on the go. That was on the go management. And the second entry entered with a lot more confidence, with proper analogy behind it, and it just ran all the way up. There's still a chance for a bullish movement in GJ, so we just gotta wait. If the price is gonna actually reverse back and it's gonna start moving up, so we have to wait. We are 39 minutes in the London session right now. So let's see what the pound has for us. I still see chances of pound moving up, but we have to wait, obviously. 100% wait. So the current 1 hour in the pound yen is bearish. It has 19 more minutes left for its close. So what we know is, for example, if I am going to remove this, let's remove this drawings, because we've taken the trade. We have secured our profit, so we don't need that anymore. So if you look at this, so the current 1 hour is telling us that, you know what, this could be a potential fake out as well. So if this current 1 hour in 19 minutes is going to close bearish like this could be a potential fake out or a fake breakout or a liquidity grab on the top before the candles could further move down. If the candles are going to move down, man, this liquidity grab on the top could be a thing. And obviously we know one thing, right? The market has been moving up since the Tokyo session. From Asian session, the market's been moving up, so there has to be some sort of correction. So this downside movement was the correction. And if it's going to correct the Tokyo market and it's going to further move down, saying that, you know what, this was a liquidity grab on the daily time frame for the price to further move down, perfect. We're just gonna wait. Because obviously in a in a higher time frame perspective, we are anticipating, well, I am anticipating GJ to fall down. So the month of May, if it's going to fall down, man, it's going to be amazing. The liquidity grab on the top is just insane. But we have to wait and see. Let's wait for the next 18 minutes. There are still chances it could go up, because this price going down, sort of a maneuver, could be a liquidity grab or a premium price grabbing sort of a maneuver for the London market. If the London market is actually grabbing its liquidity, then it could shoot up. But we have to wait. We have taken our trade. We have profited already. So I'm going to stream for the next 18 minutes. After 18 minutes, I'm going to take a break because I am already done for the day. If you've secured some profits and you're done for the day, man, just call it a day. Enjoy the price action and have a nice time. You don't need to entice yourself into taking any sort of trade. Trust me. You have to take control on yourself. Take control of yourself and tell yourself that, you know what? I did take a trade. I traded 2 times with great analogy, confidence behind it, and everything worked out. So there's no need for me over trading today. I can come back the next day and look at the opportunities like today and speculate on those. That was beautiful. We had Ricardo in the house. We had Masood, Jamil. We had a lot of other friends coming in the Zoom and in YouTube. So that was a great support, guys. Thank you for coming in and having a good time with me here. Beautiful. Beautiful time. A beautiful time. Another beautiful day. Oh, I'm just gonna keep it here because I need to journal this later. Journal this trade later. So, Sulfuraz Ibrahim in the YouTube says, I'm a start, wake up early for this. Much love, guys. Amazing. Thank you for the support, Sulfuraz. It's beautiful how people are showing up and supporting, man. That's amazing. If you show up to the work, if you show up with the team, with the right team, you will get paid. And why not? Take an advantage, right? Just 100% take advantage. Get yourself paid. And have a good time with the team. You know what more? It was a beautiful day. For me, one of the best days because experience adds up. Because today, didn't we only execute on impulse trade? We managed our trade. We took another trade with a lot more confluence, supported our confluence with strong bias, read the market to the T. What more? What more do we need? Just beautiful day. One of the most beautiful days. So let's just see how the market's going to react. Beautiful day. Honestly, a beautiful day.
I've got a bouncing news. But, yeah, thanks anyway. I'm gonna catch this when I can get up and catch the whole stream in the morning.
Sure, Phil. It'll be a nice experience having you here side by side, man. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for
no worries.
Thanks for doing it.
No worries.
All right, mate.
Take care, mate.
Do better.
Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Nice day today. Oh, Ricardo. Ricardo's here. Ricardo says, thank you. Nice day today. That was a nice day, Ricardo, wasn't it? Because the experience adds up, you know? And as I said already, we taking an impulse trade with proper confidence in analogy and managing risk, and again taking another position and taking it till the T and securing and managing position, that just adds up, adds the value on us. So this is just beautiful day. This is one of the beautiful day where you should be patting yourself on the back and telling yourself that, you know what, you did it. You did it. Thanks, Anuj. Second day with profit. Oh, yeah. You know, sometimes, so this is the thing, right? So every day is definitely not going to be a profitable day, but the experience you have with the team, that's going to add up to you. So the profit, only the profit doesn't matter. Trust me, trading in the group is beautiful in a way that it actually helps you be aware. It helps you get into somebody else's thought process or mind, right? So not only the profit, but the experience adds up. So I live up to the experience. So I really respect this experience. And obviously profits come along, you know, as you trade along, as you build the mind, build the thought process, build your trade management skills, risk management skills, and your price action reading skills, you just add yourself with more qualities. So profits are just going to be there along the way, 100%. A nice, beautiful day today. So guys in the YouTube, guys in the Zoom, it'll be an amazing thing if you could invite your friends in our YouTube community, because it's just growing. You know, I think I hit 98 today subscribers, which is a really nice feeling, nice encouragement for me to carry on. Oh, actually, it's 102 today. That's something good. 102 subscribers today. That means we are growing slowly, but certainly. That's amazing. So we have to spread the word to our friends. Spread the word to our friends and run the algorithms. Run the algorithm. Okay, so on the YouTube, Aman Singh friend says, have you taken any trade yet? We have taken our pound buys and we profited. So this is a beautiful day. All of we had secured, so we showed up to the chart around 6:30 GMT, waited, read the market, gave our trade 2 chances, managed our trade accordingly, and man, oh man, it paid us for the day. Such a beautiful day. Paid us so well. For now, just hanging around, just chilling. You know, I'm going to be here for the next 10 to 12 minutes. After that, I will take a break because I have been paid for the day. So I can just call it a day. In gold, I'm just waiting to see how I can take a sell. So let's see what's going to happen. Are we going to get any sort of sell in gold? Or is price is in a range? 5 minute looks like it's in a range. The range is, well, is an okay range. But ideally, I would want to stay away from the market for now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Are we getting sells? Or are we calling it a day? So the 2-hour candle seems it's gonna fall down. Whoop. And it's falling. It's actually falling. It's actually falling. It's actually falling. It's going to fall down. 2-hour has that proper wick on the top. A proper wick on the top. Look at the 2-hour. Guys, look at the 2-hour. Is it gonna feel the wick on the left hand side? Man, oh man, this is very interesting. This is something really interesting. Something really, really interesting. Because the price is driving in that liquidity wick right now. It can feel that wick. It can actually feel that wick. It can actually feel that wick. Wow. Look at this price action. The 2-hour in gold is falling. Is falling. So I actually scalped a sell from here. Was 1 second trade. A 1 second trade. So it was something like this. I placed a pending. Price moved down crazy. So gold paid me more and it's falling. Man, it's falling. Jamil, Masood, are you guys here? This is crazy.
Yes, we're here.
This is crazy. Oh my God, it's gonna drive through that wick. So I actually suspected the price would fall down, but I didn't want it to entice you guys in any sort of trade. So that was a really quick scalp. I placed the pending there. It almost seemed as if the market knew that I had placed a pending and it paid me. Can you believe it? So it was based in 1 minute and the trade is still running. The trade is still running. Oh, sorry. And I have two of my friends here, Jamil and Masood. Gold, man, that was crazy. I wasn't expecting such a volume. I was expecting a slow fall, but look at the 2 hours wick on the top, liquidity wick. If that is a liquidity wick on the top, it has to go somewhere, right? It has to go somewhere. Man, I closed everything. God damn. That was one of the most explosive trades gold moved with. Oh my god. Wow. Gold just moved crazy. Wow. 5, 6, 7. $700 in 1, 2, 3 minutes. $700. Come on, man. $700 in 3 minutes. That's something crazy. That's the power of knowledge. That's the power of education, you know. So I was just placing a pending there. I saw this 2 hour wick on the top and the rejection from this area. And if the price was driving down, it would be driving. If the price was driving down, there was this lower high, everything, liquidity pool to dive into. You know, this is amazing. Amazing. Saw it and just placed the pending, and boom. Right after I placed my pending, price just boomed. Boom sakalaka. Oh my god, this is funny. So now, I mean, this is an advanced idea, right? So I don't recommend guys in the YouTube to do it. So because gold has paid me extra, so I've made my daily percentage already, right? And I have something extra that the house paid me. So the market paid me more, right? So what I can do is now I can use the extra amount that the market paid me. I can risk only that in the New York session when I trade with my other mate. I can risk that and I can compound. So that's one of the compounding techniques, compounding skill I developed over time. I don't risk the same percentage. The percentage is going to be low, and I'm only going to risk what gold paid me here. Maybe some percentage of that. And I'll try to see if I can compound. But man, that was crazy. In 3 minutes, $700. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Crazy volume in gold. This is amazing. So now what we know is if this gold is falling even further, we have to see a rejection from the range. If this price consolidates here and afterwards, if it's going to reject that level, we can get further movement down in the liquidity pool. We have to wait. A beautiful day. Got paid in pound, got paid in gold. Was looking at gold when I was taking a break. When I was eating my food, I was looking at gold in my terminal. I was like, that's something nice. That's interesting. So the higher time frame in the gold gave us all of the clues here today. The higher time frame was a lot more better, a lot more cleaner than anything. So this liquidity grab on the top has to go somewhere. And if the gold is falling, man, this liquidity pool is a good place where it could fall down. It can actually fall in the liquidity pool. That was beautiful. So thank you, Jamil. Thank you, Masood. Thank you, Rad, for coming in. That was a beautiful time, guys. Hope you guys secure some of the positions, you know, and got paid. That was amazing time. It's always being side by side with you guys is amazing. Talking about ideas, expressing myself, and helping the YouTube community. Hope we can do this next day and coming days and so on. Yeah, so this is just beautiful. Beautiful day. Guys, thank you so much. The guys on the YouTube, if you guys saw something, if you guys saw how we managed the trade, give me that thumbs up, give me that subscribe button. We got to run this algorithm and we got to help as many as people as we can. We got to milk the market out as much as we can, okay? So the guys in the YouTube, thank you so much for showing up. Guys in the Zoom, thank you for showing up. And, oh, I just closed something here. What did I close? Oh, yep. So thank you for coming up. And Jamil, I think I'm going to head out. Masood, Rad, I think I'm going to head out. Guys, if you want to say something, you can.
No, just be safe. I will talk soon.
That was a beautiful day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, guys. Please do spread the word to your friends. We have to build the community, hey?
Will do.
Thank you very much. And for now, I am signing off and saying bye-bye. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Oh, thank
for
you.
today.
Thank you, Brad. Thank you. Finally, we hear the voice of the shy girl here. Nah, just kidding. Just kidding. Thank you guys for showing up. And I am switching off in 3, 2, 1. And amazing. Thank you for showing up. I hope you guys have had a beautiful time. Don't overtrade. Just enjoy price action. Enjoy reading the chart. Have a beautiful, relaxed day. Man, the market's going to be down. You just have to relax. Don't overtrade. Don't over-risk. Have a beautiful day. Yes, just stay calm. Secure your profit and rent the market the way we should. We're gonna see you the next day again one more time and signing off for now. Getting off the air, your host AK Healing Mindset. You can address me as AK Healing Mindset, whatever. Just come in and work. Ask questions. Have some fun time in YouTube, guys. I will see you the next day. Until then, stay safe. Don't over risk. Signing off for now. Mamma mia. Pip fellas, see you later.